Well, it's Saturday, and you know what time it is. It is time to jam with Jiao Shǔ, and we are moving steadily through this 24 calendar solar cycle. The 24 cycles are now moving us through the seasons. And we left off last time with Shao Shu. And Shu is the beginning of the hottest period. And as we move through the hottest period, we now have seen a lot of different changes in our weather, changes in our body, and we now can appreciate the winter. So now we're going to be moving into the next period shoot soon of Dà Shǔ, and this is the time of year when the duration of sunshine is the longest, the average temperature is the highest, and the rainfall is the greatest, and the thunderstorms are more frequent. Now we can see that a lot here in Florida, and this is mainly for southern China. So, as we see a lot of different things in southern China and Florida, as we talk about later, we'll see that there is a similarity in the weather that we have been experiencing. So, we are on the final stage or going into the final stage of summer in the next couple of days, because we finish the Shu period. We finish that in a couple of days. And then, as of July 22nd, we start the Dà Shǔ period. And as we were saying, that you can start to see how the temperatures are very increasingly warm all over the planet, mainly because of this period of time where we are in the fifth season, because in ancient China they had 5 seasons, not four. And we're in the fifth season where we're starting to feel more of the humidity and more of the dampness. So, as we're experiencing those things, we can see from the summer solstice till now, we have the what? Temperature going from 87. And as of today, the temperature will be 95 as the high. And so, as we have that particular expression or feeling, then now we can prepare for the highest and then also the lows of tonight. The lows of tonight will be anywhere from 74 from the summer solstice. And now the low tonight here will be 76. And as we see that as we're getting the highs and the lows, our bodies are now also changing, and we have to prepare ourselves for that change. And so, as we're preparing ourselves, like I alluded to earlier, in southern China, we have the 29th, 30th, and 31st parallel. And we here in Central Florida are on the lowest of that, the 29th parallel. And as you're moving up into places like St. Augustine or Brunswick, Georgia, then you have the 30th and 31st parallel that also goes through New Orleans and Houston and many other places like Cairo or places like Wuhan or Sichuan or Punjab. And I always like to remind people every 2 weeks that as you see that these particular cities go through the same latitude, then that's why we basically are having the same weather and same energetic expression. And so, as we're doing these particular things, you begin to understand how we in the South have one particular set of temperatures. And then in the North, in places like Xi'an or Beijing, is synonymous with Charlotte or Albuquerque, New Mexico, Philadelphia or Denver, Colorado, or in places like Minneapolis or Portland. All of these places now have the synonymous energetic weather expression. So then the bodies or the people that are in those locations, they should prepare their bodies for the feeling of what they're going to be now experiencing over the next 2 weeks or so with the solar cycle. So now we're moving from minor heat and we're going into major heat. And like I said, it starts on the 22nd, and we're moving into the final aspect of summer, and we'll be moving into the first day of fall soon on the Chinese calendar. So, as we get to this next energetic expression, we can move now to what we should be doing for our particular yin yang. And that is to say, we are going to now eat certain types of foods so that our bodies can experience how to harmonize with the prevailing energy. So if we're a yang type, we can use certain types of foods like dragon fruit. Or if we are a yin type, we can use other types of foods like cucumber. So then now, what should we do if we are a yang type? So this dragon fruit, which is like the end of a cactus, a treetop fruit, then now we can take a look and see all the wonderful things that it can do for us because it can regulate digestion, generate fluid, benefits the essence, which is helping us to maintain our youthful appearance and maintain our vitality. That's what benefits the essence means. Clearing heat, obviously, because this is the humid time of year, so it's a great thing to clear heat, quench thirst, and relieve summer heat problems, resolving any type of phlegm that we may have, and benefiting the lungs. And obviously, if we have too much heat, our bodies can build up toxin. So this can also help us eliminate any excesses that we have that our body's producing that may appear and present as toxin in our bodies. So this is a great thing if you are a yang type of any type of some sort, then now start adding or incorporate in the next couple of days some of the dragon fruit, which you can pretty much find in, the normal grocery stores now because they have a wide variety and a bigger selection of fruits now. So then now you go from there and let's talk about the yin types. And so the yin types like cucumber, we can use the low to the ground vine fruits like cucumber and allow ourselves to experience as a yin type that cool sensation from the cucumber. And that's why it can clear heat, quench thirst, relieves what? The irritability of the summer and is an anti-inflammatory, promotes the regeneration of the skin after what? Sunburn in the hottest time of the year. Detoxifies and promotes urination, goes together with anti-inflammatory because why? As you now are clearing your heat and calming things down, it's removing the excesses like the toxin we just talked about, and it has to go out either the urine or the bowel. So then now it will go out of the urination because this promotes urination. Then reduces swelling over the lower extremities, lower to ground vine fruit, then assists with the swelling of the lower extremities. So now that we have the yin type and the yang type, we now can move into our favorite section, which is the Q&A. Okay, so no questions this week. And if you do have any questions, you can submit it on our Facebook group, or you can come in and just submit it directly by email if you have any questions about the body type system, or any questions about what we discussed. Then you can forward those and that information to our YouTube channel or onto our site at ohoseminars.com. And then I'll be sure to answer your questions. And remember, I just started back into private practice, and our private practice name is Affordable Asian Medicine, and we have both Cocoa Beach and Daytona Beach offices where you can experience all kinds of methodology of Chinese medicine, anything from acupuncture to electroacupuncture or moxibustion, and we all use the body type system, so you can come in and get body typed and get some other special goodies that we have there at the Affordable Asian Medicine offices. And so remember, if you want to know about anything that we do in our body type system, you can come to, like I said, ohoseminars.com. And I always like to tell people your body type is the most efficient way for you to take control of your life and have the best experience with the path that you're walking today. So I'm Dà Shǔ, and I will see you all next time.